Whew, it's a hot day. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Today, my dad and I got up kind of early here and headed out to the property, which you may or may not have seen, and just kind of checking things out with the camper. And it's a dang good thing we did. Check wash fluid level. And what did we discover when we went to check the fluid level? Does anything look wrong to you? What do you see? That's a hint. That's a hint.
Look at this.
That was a big hint. Do you think there's one in there?
Yeah, but look, there's stuff dripping down there. Look, see that? Did they chew through something there? Or is that the air conditioner dripping? Can you see that?
There's a drip?
Yeah, look here. Oh, they did. They chewed through something. That's why the windshield washer fluid's low, because it...
Oh, it's totally leaking.
Yeah, they chewed through a hole. So they've already wrecked something.
That's why you don't have any windshield washer fluid.
That's exactly it.
Red squirrels, you assume? Not mice?
What did you say? You saw some stuff sitting down there?
Yeah, little poops.
Yeah, those are bigger poops than mouse, right? I think.
Any nature lovers know what that is? What kind of poop? That's not a mouse poo, because those are... Mouse poo looks like little rice.
Yeah,
that's squirrels.
That's squirrel poop. Now, is there anything you can spray on your engine to keep them from chewing all their...
Every cable, they've just shaved it.
Wow. Still leaking. I just filled it up with a whole new jug.
And it's leaking out now. You gotta spray the engine with something so they don't.
With what?
Nail polish remover. I don't know. Isn't that the stuff that tastes bitter? Acetone? No, that would just...
You know what? They might have
burn
something
through
like
stuff.
that Canadian Tire, right? That'll...
Yeah.
It's something to make everything bitter tasting.
Yeah. Just put the no bite for your nails on there.
Yeah, something to make rubber not taste good.
Because rubber tastes delicious on its own.
Yeah.
Red squirrels. When I had my prom, everyone went to the after parties and drank, and rather than me doing that, I came down here with my friend Chase, and we just kind of had a little fire pit going on here, you know, just chilled and camped, rode around on the ATV. It was really awesome. That was kind of like the end of high school, and then now this is the beginning of a new phase.
Why do they not go to like ATVs and all the rubbers on ATVs and chew that? Because
it's too thick.
You always park those out in the woods and everything, right?
It's too thick.
You know what it is?
How's a squirrel gonna get that?
You know what it is?
What's that?
It's the German rubber.
No, it's not. It can't be.
It's like Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Good on gas, and
it's another jet boat.
Yeah, it's another jet boat, but it's the same length and size, so nothing bigger than the last one. But it's better for doing wake sports and for them exercising and getting in shape, because you can wake surf and it has all these controls and stuff for doing that.
Actual wakeboarding?
Yeah, actual wakeboard. Yeah, and wake surfing. So you're okay. So that's a yes?
I haven't heard the price tag, but, you know, I'm a little afraid.
Oh, and Adam has agreed he's going to sell the El Camino at the end of the summer and put that money towards the boat. It's light enough that Adam's truck can pull it around too. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, that's a yes, right on. Okay, bye.
Bye.
They're gonna be so mad at me.
Who?
Do you know how much they like the El Camino? There was a point in time where I was like, guys, should I sell the El Camino? And everyone was like, no! You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright guys, let me catch you up to speed here because this vlog's been a little crazy. So my dad and I woke up this morning and we decided to go for breakfast, and then we went out to the property where we discovered the squirrels were getting into the engine bay. Later we're gonna deal with that. But after we got home, while we were out, we were talking, and I was talking about boats, and because I'm thinking about where I'm gonna move. Come fall time here, I'm moving out of this house. I'm still gonna keep most of my stuff here, but like, you know, I gotta move. So because there's too many days I'm sitting around here not knowing what to do in Kingston, so I'm moving probably to Toronto. I know, it's gonna be lit. But I was talking about that, and I was like, our cottage, which is up north, like Quebec, and it's like, basically it came down to, there's not a whole lot of reasons for me to keep going back to the cottage, since a few years back, I used to do a lot of water sports, but then we got rid of our water sports boat in trade, not in trade, but we got 2 jet skis. And we got rid of one of the jet skis. So now we have 1 jet ski, and I really missed the boat, and I wanted one. So I'm gonna sell my El Camino and go halves with my dad on this boat. You'll see the boat later, and I'll do a separate video when we pick it up on Friday, but we're going out to buy it. But although I'm gonna sell this and go half on the boat, I'm still gonna drive that El Camino all summer long, because ever since I bought it when I was 15, I've been putting more money into it to make sure she runs. And this is the first time in like the 3 years she runs turnkey. I've been driving it around like crazy because I've been using my truck for the road trips. Talking out east, I'm going down to Florida in a week for like yeah, that's crazy. So I've been driving my El Camino around because it works. So all this summer, I'm gonna be driving around because it works. Then at the end, it's gonna get sold, put that money towards the boat. And then we have a wake boat, and it's a proper wakeboarding boat. If you guys remember, if you're big fans from 2 years ago, back in the summer when I was doing all my kneeboarding, wakeboarding, and just cottage fun, it's coming back. It's coming. It's glory days. Glory days. The boat we're getting is a Yamaha, which I'm like Yamaha proud. Also, if you guys are motorcycle fans, if that's why you're here, Yamaha discontinued the WR250R, and I'm very, very sad, man. I love this bike. Everyone loves this bike. I'm guessing they'll bring it back. I did a little post on it a while back.
We're gonna take the 212X, and we're gonna come over and see you in about 5 minutes. Okay, see you then.
Was that the guy?
That's the guy. Let's go.
Woo! Let me get my shoes.
Mom said okay.
Mom said okay. Mom said okay. All right. I figure it's time I should probably vlog this. Last couple hours, I've been working on something. That's the front end of my truck. Well, technically, that's the front end of my truck. Now that's the new front end. So if you guys remember, the day I got this truck in the freezing ice storm, I slid off the road and I punctured this piece. This is the chrome front end, and that it got destroyed. Right away, went up, ordered the OEM part, got the chrome piece back, a brand new mint one. But then I discover that in order to install it, you have to take off the entire front end. Now, I didn't want to just do all that work just to replace a little crack in the chrome. So I found an LED bar by Backcountry, or Rough Country. It's by Rough Country. Anyways, I want to show you it when it's all installed. That's what I'm working on right now. So I got the front end all apart. I did successfully replace the chrome piece, and it's under there, it's connected. It's kind of hard to tell what you're looking at here. So this is all done. Now I have to install the light bar, and then it goes all together and it's gonna look amazing. So doing some truck modding. If I can ever avoid doing the dealer stuff or getting someone else to work on my truck, or bike for that matter, like every single mod, apart from exhaust, I did myself. So yeah, this didn't deal with like the engine or anything I could really mess up. Anyways, I'm working at it. It's going pretty good. Just thought I'd vlog it. That's what I've been doing. Stay tuned. I have to cut out these 8 bars from here because this is where the light's gonna go. Okay, so basically, this black bar right here is called the crash bar, and I took this off and then it came down, and then I slid these 2 brackets here underneath it and then put it back on, and these 2 brackets had holes. So this metal comes around and then down and then goes through these 2 holes here and here. So basically, I took off this black big metal thing, slid these underneath, drilled it back through the existing holes into this, and now we have the mount for our light. So right there and right there, the light will sit. And now, if that makes any sense, now I have to put the bumper back on, which rather than explaining, I'm just gonna show you. Alrighty, here we go. Okay. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh. Yeah! Yeah, look at that! Starting to look like my truck again. And there's the little mounts for the light. Now the light's gonna sit right in there. Imagine that. Now you see the vision, right? The light goes right in there. Little light bar. That thing right there. Oh, it's gonna be sick. Oh, and look at the chrome! She's perfect. She's a little smudged. She's beautiful. Oh my gosh. So now we gotta snap everything back into place, right? It all just snaps back in. Make sure like the tow hooks are up in there and all that stuff. This is exciting. Oh, snap. You'll have to excuse me, it's the next day, but I finished this late last night and I was just so tired I couldn't vlog. So I decided I'd go to bed, wake up, and show you guys the new light bar. So it's pretty tight in here in the garage, but the new chrome piece is installed. So before, there was a big chip out of it right here. This whole thing was chipped out. So now it's back to normal. And then this awesome light bar, which just fits in seamlessly. It has this rough country black cap, which I can actually pop on like so if I ever want, and then it's a little less subtle, but I like the look of the LEDs. So that's the mod. All the wiring. There was some wires that already came up here and followed this light up into the engine bay, so I took the wire from here and followed those and bundled them together into the pre-existing. Then all the wiring's kind of up in here, connected to the battery around here, and then the switch runs through this kind of door panel wiring stuff. And it's gonna be hard to show you, so I got a little light here, but the switch is actually there, and so you just click that, and when it goes green, that's when the LED is on, and you turn it off. I'm gonna show you guys more of that stuff in the nighttime later, because obviously in this nice bright garage, it's not as bright, but at night it can light up a whole football field. They're crazy powerful, so I can't wait to show you that. And also subtle. It's not like I put giant lights on my nice truck. It's actually nicely tucked in there, which looks great. And it's also for practicality. I didn't just get it so I can blind people on the road. As you know, my cottage is on a river, but we have a lake about 15 minutes away where we always hang out, and we always do late night drives from the lake back to the river at like 2 in the morning, and it would be nice in those backcountry roads to just light them up and see any wildlife or animals late at night. So that's why I got it. Anyways, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like mentioned before, I did get the stuff from my dad to spray the van with the squirrels so we can take care of the squirrels. We are picking up the boat. We're picking it up Friday, so you'll see the video Saturday. And then I'm gonna spend like 4 days at the cottage wakeboarding and stuff. Then I go home, go to Florida. It's gonna be crazy. And one last thing before I sign off, I just wanna say that I am very aware I didn't post a video yesterday, and that was actually on purpose. I had a video ready to go, but I just wasn't happy with it, and so I decided personally, you know, I did about 2 weeks of solid daily videos, and I was really happy with what I've done. I was working on the truck, and I knew coming up, I'm not gonna have another time to work on this truck. I'm also driving down to Florida in this truck, which means the front end, everything had to be reassembled. Since I'm going to the cottage tomorrow, and then right from the cottage to Florida, there wasn't another time, so I decided for me, I just wanted to work on my truck, have a nice quiet night working on it, rather than getting that video out that I wasn't very happy with anyways. So I made the conscious decision to not post, in case you were wondering what happened there. But we're back. There'll be another video tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and so on and so forth. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload a video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and as always, this was Adam, signing off.